welcome back to this video. My name is Saleh Al Talk, and this video is going to talk about the product which is called a stapler. So what is actually a stapler? A stapler is a product which is commonly used for pinning papers together. So in this video what I'm going to do exactly is breaking this product, uh, the stapler, into pieces so we can find out, or you can say we can figure out the components inside this product. So but but for what I'm going to do exactly is showing to you right now the outside, then I'm going to show you the inside items. So first of all, we have here the head of the product, the stapler, and this is the base of the stapler, and these are aren't made of iron or aluminum. So inside of this stapler, you can see the aluminum. Okay, there's something else that I really want to mention. There is the pole, and this pole is used for holding these pins together, and these are the pins that used for the separation, and this is the carrier that is used for what exactly? It's used for the movement inside of the stapler, and there is a spring actually is the one who makes this movement more easier. And there is something else that I also want to mention is, as you can see inside here, there is a small spring. If you can see it, I'm not sure. This is the main factor of the whole operation. So without this spring, there is no movement at all. And there is also here, you can see the small aluminum pieces are used also for the movement. So now we have a small brief about the product which is called a stapler. But we need more information to figure out what is really inside this product, and how these how these components are actually looks like if we break this item. So what I'm going to do now is breaking this product into pieces. I'm gonna try to figure out the way how to break it, because to be fairly honest with you, I don't know how to break a stapler. So after I know how to break it, I'm going to show to you everything inside of it. So just keep it tight, and see you there. Hello guys again, and welcome back to this video. In this video, I'm going to show to you the parts of the component after I break it. To be fairly honest with you guys, I haven't done, or you can say I did not know totally how to break this stapler. So I used some workshop tools to break it, to break the main parts and to show to you these parts. So now I'm going to start with the first part. First we have the handle. As you can see, the shape looks same, and this component is usually made of plastic, and you should understand the job of this part, which is the handle. The handle applies power to drive a staple into a pile of paper. So we now know the job of it and what it's made. And there's something else that I really want to mention. I said it's made of plastic. Why though? Why don't we, for example, use it or made it by iron or aluminum? In terms of safety, we cannot do the operation without the safety. Any product in life, we cannot use it if we don't have the ability for the safety. So it's made of plastic because of what? Because we want it for the safety. And for the manufacturing processes, we usually use the injection molding to do whatever it takes to make it as it looks. So this is the handle. Next, we have the base. The base is usually made of plastic. It's very strong shape that has non-slide properties and has the ability to permit the papers to be stayed together. And as you can see, it has so many different sharp materials on the sides. Those materials, which is apparently not made of plastic, it's made of steel. Okay? And I'm gonna explain that when I talked about the anvil. And now, for the manufacturing processes that is needed to do to make this shape as its look, we need the manufacturing process which is called injection molding. Now I'm going to move on to this part. This part is called anvil, as I said that before, and it's made of low carbon steel, and 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 it has the power to make the stapler constrained, okay, through the paper. And when that happened, the iron plug twists the stapler into the safe shape that keeps the paper safely joined. And for the manufacturing processes, we need to use two different processes, which is called blanking and punching for this part. Now I'm going to move on for my third um, my third component, which is just a second, which is called the magazine. Yeah, this is the magazine. This is very, very sharp, and it looks so, steady. And this piece, uh, what what usually do is to hold the staples and the basher, and it's called magazine. As I said, it looks very sharp. As I said too, it's usually made of low carbon steel. This is the most important thing. It's usually made of low carbon steel, and it needs two different operation too, which is blanking and plating. So there is something inside of it which is called the spring steel. This is the spring steel. It gives strain and development to metal slide. Okay, to save the stapler in the right region for use. So this is actually very complicated shape, very complicated shape, and we use for the manufacturing processes the wire drawing. So this is also very important to understand. This is very important for the product stapler. I want to add something also to what I've done, but I actually don't have it in the former stapler that I used generally, but I have a new stapler that I just bought, which is this one. It's much bigger. I'm not gonna break it all, but I'm going to show to you what I want to say. Okay, so this part is very sophisticated part, and it's usually made of rubber. Okay, so this is called the paste cover. It's very safe shape, and it's usually made of rubber, as I said, which is the reason why. This is the reason why I called it safe, though. Okay, and the job of this shape is to hold the paste from moving. Okay, or slipping. Um, it's particularly for sophisticated products. So this one doesn't have one because it's old, okay? But this one, because it's sophisticated, for more safety, we use this rubber inside of this paste, which is called the paste cover, okay? And for doing this, for the manufacturing processes, we usually use the molding process to make it as it looks. To be fairly honest with you, there are lots of materials, okay, are involved in this product. A lot of materials are involved to make this product. What I've mentioned earlier, I'm going to give it to you briefly. So we have for the materials plastic, rubber, low carbon steel, and spring steel. For the spring steel is, yeah, I mentioned that, right? Yeah. So for the wire drawing, okay. Um, all those are very crucial for doing the staplers. All right, there's something else. that I've mentioned too, which is the manufacturing processes. For the manufacturing processes, we need to use the injection molding, the blanking and punching, blanking and plating, and wire drawing. All those are also involved in order to make a single stabler. However, there are lots of other materials that I will provide to you in a piece of paper right now, and you will see what I'm saying. You will see how much uh, hard to make a single stabler. So look at this paper over here, what I'm having right now. So this is actually 18 components, okay? 18 different components to make a single stabler. And this is the name of them. We have the handle ripper, and circle, compression spring, drive unit, stapler cover, so many components. So in order to make one safe, and what I mean about safe is having a plastic around it to make it easy to use for the operations, we need 18 different components to make it. So what I've done, what I've shown you, all these parts are actually not enough to understand the full shapes. We need at least 4 different materials. We need at least 6 or 8 or probably over 10 different manufacturing processes to reach a single stabler. So if you see something very sophisticated, if you see something very complicated with small pieces, for example, you need to understand that any product with these shapes, with these small sophisticated shapes, need a lot of energy to make it, a lot of machining processes, a lot of milling processes. Everything could be involved. So we should understand that. And this is everything that I really want to mention to you to understand about what I've done. So thank you for hearing me out, and have a good day, everyone. Thank you.